Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Laughter. Kasi tibaway. Ay, kasi, emoji. Ay. Hi, C. Brooks. Or C. Brooks. Uh, CJ Brooks. I got my, you see, he's getting used to me all right. Hey, okay. Uh, nice to see you guys. It's friggin' cold here. It's deep freeze. It's like, oh my God. Uh, minus 25 Celsius. It looks like I Googled it a while ago and it said minus 13 Fahrenheit. Yeah, what a handsome devil he is. Devil, yeah. Hmm. Loves to play in the snow, likes to run around like crazy. He is just having rolls around 4 feet in the air. Away we go. The snow's flying. he, he loves that stuff. Yeah. So, but he watches over me so I don't disappear because he can be he can be you know oh my god, where is he, he panics when I'm not around. So I go in the friggin' store. He's in the car and he whines and barks, and my wife's sitting in the car waiting with the dog. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. So anyway, when I do come back, he's there. hmm. Sometimes he gets in the front seat of the driver. He's sitting in the looking like that through the window. Yeah. It's too cold to take a video outside because it's friggin' freezing outside. Wow, is it ever? I got I got this what they call vest with a UBS a battery in it. You charge it with a UBS USB. Um, so you press on the buttons here. They have two buttons, and the front part and the back heats up. I wore that today, this morning, especially today, and I have some what do you call that, gloves? Like there's sort of made those mittens or gloves are for skidoo. Okay, so also they have a little battery in there. Little battery you put. That's what it looks like. I'll show you. These are two little batteries that you put into the gloves, and there's a wire in it, and you plug the you plug the your gloves or whatever they call them, mittens or whatever. So hey man, didn't mean to hide your message. I apologize, mem. So I don't know who's here, who's not. There's 7 people in the chat. So you guys hear me well? I hope so. Hi, Teresa. Hi, how are you? Look who's here. Look, Teresa. Look who's here. Unbelievable. It's going to be 3 weeks tomorrow. I know, Monday. Third week on Monday. Hugs to you. Hey, kasi brother. He wants something. I don't know. My ball is in the pocket. I don't want him to play. Eh? Uh, Hi, men, Vicky. How are you? You guys cold where you are? How's the weather? Hi, Red Rose. Red Rose is in the house. So he oh, so you pronounce your name Mimi Vicky. Is that correct? Mimi, because you separate. So I guess it's telling me Vicky, right? Because the word M-E, that's a word in French, by the way. That's why. So I like your name, by the way. It's that's Mimi Vicky. Okay, Mimi Vicky. Okay, I like that. Yes. Okay, there you go. You got it. Got it. Because there's a word that's spelled exactly M-E, and that's why I said mem, because I had oh, Red Rose says she had a cat named Mem. So you guys, how are you guys doing? You keeping yourself warm out there? Is it how's the weather where you guys are? It's deep freeze here. I got my big. This is double. It's got uh, double lining. So geez, I had to wear this. But like I was saying, when I go outside with the dog, I'm in a completely in the country here. So um, oh my God, Teresa says only 3 degrees here where I live, which is Midwest in Illinois. Well, I'm in Canada, so it's Celsius, and I googled it a while ago. Minus 25 Celsius is 13, uh, uh, 13 below, well, 13 below zero, minus 13 or something like that in Fahrenheit. So yeah, yeah, wind chill factors is even worse than that. It's It's there's other places in where I am in where I am. Where I mean, in the province of Quebec. I'm in Quebec, Canada. It's even worse than that. They were talking about wind chill factors up to minus 50 Celsius. You could freeze like not very long, like in a minute or even seconds. So it's crazy cold. Oh, so Mimi Vicky says she's in. Oh, you're in Massachusetts. Okay, it is zero at the moment. Massachusetts, yeah, that's near New Hampshire. Um, yeah, because I got family near in oh, I forget the name there. Okay, it slipped my mind the name there. Uh, you just if I can remember, I'll tell you. It's in New Hampshire, which is not very far from Boston, Massachusetts. So, hi, Kiba. It's 7 degrees. Hello. Yeah. Well, because I googled it a while ago, minus 25 Celsius is minus 13. So guess what? It's a little colder than you guys. Yeah, it's just below New Hampshire and Vermont. Yeah, so I've been there before because I had family there. I just don't remember the city. It doesn't come to me right now, so I just got a blank. So you guys had snow. You have snow. Do not do not know how much. Well, we had snow, but now we're getting like deep freeze, extreme weather, and some places are worse than where I am because I'm around an hour and a half towards east. Uh, well, towards I'm not in Quebec City. I'm in between Quebec City and Montreal, but in the country. So anyway, well, there you get. How come I'm so low? I was wondering why I was so low. So they were talking about New Jersey, cold weather, New York. So I guess we're in that area, okay? Um, somewhere around there. So so I, I know there's freezing like crazy. I got when I go outside with the dog, because this is open field here, just like agriculture, farmers' land or whatever you call it. Uh, Open field. It gets pretty cold out there, so especially when with the wind. So I got a heated, uh, battery heated vest where I have two buttons in the front. When I plug in the battery that's inside, a little pocket that you put in it, and you charge it up with a USB charger. And I press the front and the one in the back, and it keeps me my back and my front warmed up. Okay, it has no sleeves. Then I put a winter coat on top of that, and I have some skidoo gloves. I don't know what you call it, mittens, whatever. They have little batteries. They look like this. Those are little batteries that go into my gloves. Okay, they're two small batteries, and there's a wire inside that. You plug those batteries into uh, USB cable. Like this is made for that. Okay, it's got two wires and two batteries at the end. Whoops, there we go. So that's for my gloves, and that also warms up. So I'm warm out there. The dog this morning, yeah, thank you for. It's going on 3 weeks, and now, Jesus, when I disappear for a couple of minutes, he goes, "Ah, ah," he starts whining. He looks for me like crazy. Yeah, I guess he knows that. I don't know if I chose him or he chose me. I'm starting to think maybe he chose me too. Sort of. Hey, que c'est ta roule? Il est, oui. T'as bien sûr? Il est, you bye. Ouais, I don't know. Yeah, boy. Eats like, hey, no, no. I got nothing. No, I don't know. Yeah, I Sue Malik. Hey, long time no see. So if you don't know Sue, I got a new dog. So I adopted a new dog about it's going to be 3 weeks next Monday, and he's 8 years old. He doesn't look like 8 years old. A male though, I'm not used to a male. I used to have a female dog. So so remember, I lost my dog about 2023. So he's an Australian herd dog, they call it. So very intelligent. He's so intelligent. Sometimes, I just, yeah, I heard what a cutie he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So he's only known me. We've had him for 3 weeks. On Monday, it took me. Hmm, I went to the rescue place, whatever you call it, and oh, he loves me already. Jesus, you want to believe it? Uh, it took me about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. They let me see it, and they want to see the reaction of the dog with me and things like that. It took me 2 minutes. I played with him a little bit. I talked to him. I petted him. Uh, then I was sitting in a chair in this like whatever room there. This room with a fence, a dog fence there, to separate the office and where he was. And he put his paws on my knees and licked my ear. So that was it. And then they told me, make him sit. Tell him to give you your paw. Lay down. He did that every time. So there we go. And I have no problems here with him, except he wakes me up early in the morning, like 7:30. He needs to go pee and needs to do his number two. He loves to play in the snow. It's unbelievable. he heads up there, puts his face in the snow like it plows in it, and then his four legs up in the air. Hmm. No, I think he picked me. You want to believe? But anyway, well, he picked me, but I had to pay the bill. He didn't pay the bill. I had to pay the bill. Usually, these dogs. This is a purebred, by the way. Hi, Sylvia Hanks. He, purebred. They go for. They're very expensive, like $2,000-3,000. But he's 8 years old, so they had him for 6 months, and I adopted him. So I paid for whatever expenses they had. His vaccine. He's got a microchip in the back of his neck. $600 compared to $2,000-3,000. I couldn't pay for that. So. Hello. He's having a problem keeping away from me, but he's got multicolors. So, so Sylvia, how? Oh my gosh, says Ron and I and everyone. It's snowing. We were supposed to get 6 to 10 inches in Lexington, Kentucky. Kentucky. KY, is that Kentucky? I believe it is. I am Steve. I am Steve. Oh, hi, all. Waiting on the first flakes here in DC. Several inches by noon tomorrow. There's several hours of sleep. Tired already. Yeah, sleep is something else to deal with, But minus 25. So I googled it. It's minus 13 Fahrenheit. So whatever. That's what it says when I googled it. So I don't do that in my head because I just know it's friggin' cold. Lucky I have heated vest and heated gloves that work with batteries. So but you got to keep them charged up. So you charge them with a USB wire or whatever. Jeez. So you guys are keeping warm also. 10 inches of snow. We're getting a little bit of snow, I think tomorrow, and then we're getting snow Monday. Blah blah. All this. It'll warm up again, but this is like up and down like this, So that's how I keep warm because the dog needs to go out. So we go out, and it's the country, so all the backyard here. I mean, when it gets windy out there, the snow is up to his belly. He likes to jump into that snow, and he never. Well, when he needs to pee, he searches for a tree, something round, or he will go in deep snow and spread his back legs. It's not like a female dog, back legs like this, and pee up standing up, or he put his one of his legs up there and go like this. Yeah. So then he runs like crazy, like a kangaroo or a cat jumping like this, a rabbit even, in the snow. And I just watched it. I laugh when I see that, and he jumps and jumps and jumps all through that. He makes a path through the snow. Then he plays around in it, and then he turns around and does his whatever number two, so to speak. He'll never do it where it's or cleaned up, like where I put took the snowblower and blew the snow, like where we come in with the car and everything. He'll never go and do number two on there, But he looks always for a pile of snow or something. He likes that, yeah. Oh my God, Teresa says my family and I went to St. Louis, Missouri for vacation and went to Arch. It was cool. We stayed in Illinois, a town near St. Louis. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? Is it cold where you are? It's cold here. It's like, deep freeze. So anyway, he's well fed and everything. So oh, I know what you're looking for. I know what you're looking for. He's looking for his friggin' hey, no, 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 no. He's curious. Eh? It just rained so far. Oh, you got rain. Oh my God. No. It doesn't, not with this weather. Minus 25 Celsius. That's minus 13 Fahrenheit. So I don't think we get rain. we might, we got some more snow coming, whatever. hmm Oh, Steve says my sister is on a cruise in Anti- Art- Antarctica. Warmer there than here at the moment. Oh my God. Oh boy. Whew. So, geez, it's so sad what's going on. You guys in the States, my heart goes out to you. Really horrible stuff. I see part of it. Like, it, it saddens me to watch a 5-year-old kid getting picked up by ICE police and hold, hold in detention. This is cray. That's unbelievable. I just, I don't know where, you know, enough is enough, whatever, how you say it. When is one of the authorities or people gonna do something about what's going on? I don't know. I'm I feel for you guys. It's unbelievable. They just shot another guy today. There in they just shot another guy. I saw in Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota, yeah, where the lady was also and the lies, unbelievable. So so my heart goes out to you guys. And another thing, the other one, just yeah, he just uh, announced that he's going to be putting 100% tariffs on Canada again. This guy is unbelievable. So I don't know when enough is enough. When it's going to come. I know it's coming. Just the when part. E. The sooner the better, I guess. I don't know when enough is enough. It's horrible to watch that. I didn't think I'd see that in my whole friggin' life, but I guess we are here in it, all of us in the world, watching this stuff. So. And my birthday's coming up too, so yeah. Yeah, the ice killing has to stop. It's unbelievable. I mean, well, what I saw, that's my thing I saw. It, it's a murder. Indirect, what I saw, a little bit of it. I didn't want to watch it, but it's all over the news. So in a way, it's all over YouTube also. So. And I saw part of it when they took that little 5-year-old boy. And what the hell? No, you're wondering, my God, what this world is coming to. I didn't expect that to live that here where we are. No, wherever the whole world is witnessing this stuff. But enough is enough. I don't know when somebody's gonna, you know, rise up. The ones in position do something about this. Yeah, the news is always on YouTube. That's for sure. Either Midas Touch or somebody puts it out there, and you go, "What? You go, what? What? You try not to watch not too much of that because you can it can get you sick. If you take too much of that stuff. But still, I feel for the person's family. I feel for that little boy's family. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my God. Th- I know they're going to pay for it down the line, but I'm just wondering when somebody get up and stop this crazy mess. Hi, Lucy Mercier. There's Lucy Mercier. She's going to be, her birthday's on the 13th of February. I think Steve, a while ago, his birthday is on the 10th. I hope I got a good memory. And mine is going to be on the 6th of February. So we have mine 6th February, Steve on the 10th of February, and Lucy Mercier on the 13th. I think I got it right. Oh, you too. Oh my God. There's another one. Hey, Seabrooks. I didn't know that. Oh, your son's birthday is on the February 13th, 13th. Okay. Why? Oh, oh, yeah. Are you saying that your son is the February 13th, 2013 was born? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we got a lot of Aquarius in here. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little separate celebration, and probably because the 6th of February falls on a Friday, I'll be on a Saturday, the 7th. Maybe do a little celebration. I don't know. Last year I had Linda Dew on with me on my birthday and a bunch of people, but I don't know. You know, when you get a certain age, hmm, your birthday, you know, I don't want any more gray hairs. I'm going to get gray hairs anyway. Hi, Aline Abiribi. How are you? So we got a lot of Aquarius here. Uh, I'm sorry to hear that, Red Rose. She says, "Hey, I'm not feeling good tonight, so I just going to listen to hugs." Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But we're entering the what do you call that? The Aquarius era. What do you call that? So Lucy Mercier says, "I'm tired. I'm just listening as well. Love to you to all. Everybody's tired. Eh? This energy is hard to digest, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I got your question, Aline. I got you. I got your question. So anybody else have a question? Let me know, or you want a card or a message from a loved one? Let me know. Yeah, we. I'm. Actually, it's like a prayer. I don't have a group with me doing it, but I'm doing it myself. Like sending out. Um, it's like a prayer asking for divine intervention, and that you know this thing will be over. That uh, the to, to make things stop making people suffer, humanity suffer all over the place. So there's a lot of people suffering because of what's going on in one way or the other. So, yeah. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Yeah. Thank you, guys. All my wonderful moderators that are here. Thank you for spending some time and keeping the chat clean. you know, this this place safe and clean, and you know, to keep everything in good order. Yeah. That's what we need in the world, love, unconditional love. It's different than conditional love, right? Conditional love, well, I love you because you love me, but we do something to me and I don't love you anymore. So to speak. You get all that stuff. Unconditional love. Those the animals show you that, though. They teach you that. Okay, he's coming back to me again. What could you do? You wouldn't believe he's 8 years old, by the way. So, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Qu'est-ce que tu veux, toi? He's wondering. Ay, ay, ay. So I saw on YouTube a doctor said Trump roast doesn't have much longer to live. No, he doesn't. I don't need I don't need a doctor to see that. I already know. Like I know his energy so bad it's unbelievable. Okay. I think so. Yeah. He wants the ball. That's what he wants. Okay. He doesn't have much longer, but still, the destruction that's going on is unbelievable. Uh, I don't know how Minnesota is hanging in there. That's two people that died already. It's very hard to hold back the anger. Listen, I love that dog. He's beautiful. Yeah, and imagine that it's not even a month yet. So it's like, I believe he probably chose me. I chose him, but I guess he was there 6 months. They had him 6 months there in that place, and usually people don't adopt. Okay, adopt a dog that is 8 years old. There we go. Okay. Okay. You see, he gives me the ball. You should see that. Sometimes he does some backflips, like an unbelievable backflip. I guess this YouTube channel is turning into the dog show. Yeah, well. Well, it was at least 2 years I lost my Jenny that I lost, but I said I got to get another dog. So yeah, he's most dangerous right now. He's losing his marbles like crazy because of his dementia, and there's a lot worse than he has something else though besides that, that I know of. What do you call that? A stroke. He could have a stroke any day. That is high on the agenda, like a stroke way up there. Doesn't mean he's going to pass, but it's just going to, uh, something is about something's going to happen anyway. I don't know when. That's the problem is the when part. When. So anyway, it's not my job, or I don't wish bad things on anybody, but the divine can get involved, and the person can have a stroke anytime. In his condition, his color of skin, his energy is Oh boy. But uh, I just wish this all would go away too. I know everybody's waiting, holding your breath. Unbelievable what you guys are going through. But a lot of people getting hurt out there, and I don't know. You'd be okay. You lost your husky, Teresa. You lost your husky 2 years ago. Yeah. Yours was in November. My Jenny was October, uh, 2023. So it's a little bit over a couple of years. And that dog came back, and after death, I heard the loud whining noise in the kitchen. I was not the other one. I was here doing a live on a Saturday. My wife was sitting in the kitchen. I heard the same thing. Then we talked about the next day, and I said, I confirmed I heard it. And I said, geez, like I thought maybe something wrong with me. I heard it really loud. First time in my whole life I heard an animal come back like that. Then I went to Sterling and I asked Sterling, and out of the 400 questions, he took my question. He said, yeah, that was Sterling. She's still in the house. Yeah. Red Rose says, Teresa, I'm on Facebook if you want to chat from time to time. I'm also on Facebook, but I only chat with family there because, the place I just remembered, my family's in Manchester, New Hampshire. That's near Boston, Massachusetts. Massachusetts? Okay. In Manchester, New Hampshire, because I was there trying to think of the name, and that's where I have family. My wife's sister lives there, her kids and everything. So we went there before. I don't go there anymore because I don't have a passport anyway to go to the States. Today you need a passport. I don't know. They come here. They cross the line. They come here sometimes. They come to visit us, and we have some. They put up their tents outside there because I got a piece of land here. No, I remember one time my wife's sister came here with her son Dean, and they had to put up their tent and everything, and I lent them a lantern with a battery lit lantern. So I was playing with. At the end there, they all were going to bed. They're going to sleep. It was late at night, and it was near the clothesline. I was going, just making the noise. Oh, what's that? He didn't know what. He thought it was some kind of animal coming at them. I don't know. Oh, you've been to Niagara Falls? Okay, I've been there too. Yeah. Susan, hi Susan, how are you? Yeah, I love this pup. He loves me. He start. My God, I went to Walmart the other day because I had to go there. Hi, Footprint Hero. Hi. So, hey, Footprint, you want to join me? Let me know if you'd like to join me for a little while. Here. If you'd like to join me, let me know. He gained some weight, all right. Yeah, I had bought because I didn't have any food for dogs, so I went to the store, stopped to an ordinary store, a grocery store. They didn't have the 20-kilo bags. Okay, I'll send you a link. Okay. Hi, Sheba. Shelby Liza. Hello, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. So, Chrissy will be joining me for a little while. And I'm going to send her a link. Just give me a second. I got to find her link first. Yeah. Hey. No, échappe pas. The dogs keep me, Chrissy, the dogs keep me busy. So just give me a second. There we go. Hey, attends. Just give me a second. I'll send you an invite. Hey, no, 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 I gotta find where it is there. Okay, here it is. Okay, okay. I like. Oh my God. Goodbye. Okay, push through, push through, push, push, push through. I'm sending it now. Just give me a second. I gotta go in my emails. Okay. Hi, J Cat Lady. So let me see. Search. Oh. Okay, I sent that. I sent her a link to join me. Yeah. So I want to say hi to J Cat Lady. Hello, how are you? So Chrissy will be joining me in a couple of seconds. I'll have a time to drink a little bit of water here. So I just heard somebody pop up. I just heard somebody pop up. Pop, pop goes the weasel. There you go. How are you?
I am good, thank you. I
Okay.
actually
Can everybody hear? Can everybody hear us? I hope so. So
yeah, I'm good. I actually had to do a short live today because yesterday I was in the city. James and I stayed in the city Friday night for our wedding anniversary.
oh wow.
After going to the latest Titanic exhibition, which was an amazing experience. So if you're in Perth and you haven't been to it, there's two amazing exhibitions on at the moment. One is Titanic, the Human Experience, and it's on in the Northbridge Centre near the Perth Railway Station. This is for Perth, people in Perth. And in the Cultural Precinct, which is behind the railway station at Buddha, the WA Museum, is the Chinese Terracotta Warriors. Now, they're both ending sometime in February, so there's still a few weeks left.
Thank you,
Not a lot,
Susan.
okay?
Thank you. You're very generous. Thank you, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Thank you very much. So anyway, yeah, so I did a late live. I did a live this morning.
I'm going to listen while I cook. What is that? I don't know how to say this.
Pierogies. Pierogies is a pasta-based dish. It's like
Pasta?
It's sort of like a Russian or Eastern European form of ravioli.
Ravioli. Okay, yeah, okay.
But they're little parcels. They're like mixed between ravioli and dim sums or something like that. But they're or sometimes they're big round. But yeah, I haven't had any, but I would like to try them one day. Yeah, the Terracotta Warriors says.
Now put your question in caps, please. Love angels.
Yeah. So we've been to see both, and tomorrow's Australia Day, and it's actually we got married on Australia Day, so tomorrow's actually our wedding anniversary. But we were not going into the city of Perth on Australia Day; it would be madness. So we booked in for the exhibition on Friday and stayed Friday night in the city, and it was absolutely amazing. A lovely place to stay, and yeah.
I didn't know you had something called Australian. What do you call it? Australian. What did you call it?
Australia Day.
Australian Day? I didn't know that. We have Canada Day, or
it's a national holiday.
Oh, it is.
There's some controversy around it. I mean, honestly, it wasn't even instituted until late 1970s, early 1980s, I think. we didn't have an Australia Day holiday when I was a kid, but it was introduced on,
Okay.
and they chose January 26th. I don't know why, but everyone, some people call it Invasion Day and all that. No, it not. I mean,
So Shelby
because
says.
it represents Cook
Shelby
Landing.
said
No,
it's
it's not supposed to be that at all.
okay.
But
Shelby said it's potato filled dough. I didn't know that. Oh, you're Ukrainian.
potato-filled dough.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I didn't know she was Ukrainian. Oh my God, I feel
Yes,
sorry
yes.
for her.
Shelby is. She's got Ukrainian roots. Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah.
it's horrible what's going on over there. Also,
And it shows in your colouring, darling. You've got classic blonde and everything. I mean, Shelby, if you haven't seen her before, she's
oh, I haven't
gorgeous,
seen her.
beautiful. I mean,
Right? Oh, well, there you go. Well,
I
she's got,
love angels.
yeah.
Hey, can I ask if A is a serious or long or sees something long term?
I got her started.
I read Rose.
We're going to answer that later on, but
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'll probably hang around for about half an hour or so, and
Okay,
then
that's good.
yeah,
But-
go and relax. I mean,
So now you see my dog. You see for real there.
Oh, beautiful animal.
That
Look,
that
it's got a little collie in it.
hey,
Um,
it's only 3 weeks. It'd be 3 weeks Monday. He's like,
Yeah.
wow, it's like I had him all my life. He's 8 years old, and I know I looked it up. There's two kinds of dogs. There's the border collie. It's not a
Border collie, yes.
Yeah, he's not a border collie. He's actually in the papers. He's Australian herd dog. That's what they call it, or shepherd dog.
Australian herd dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's multicolored, and also
Yes.
I googled it. He has no tail, and I was wondering what the hell, what happened to him. And apparently,
Well, it could have been docked, or it could be a feature of the breed. I don't know because
it's the breed. It's a kind of herd dog that has no tail, and Australians, when I googled it, it said they prefer Australian herd dog with no tail because they don't get caught in the fence when they're working or machinery.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
what they say. I don't know, but my neighbor across the street, he has Abby. Abby is also an Australian herd dog. She loves me too, but she has a tail, and that's why it stunned me when I saw that he had no tail. But he's a male, and the other one's a female. So, and they don't pee the same way, by the way.
Yeah.
This one loves the snow. He likes to plow in the snow.
Oh yeah, with a longer coat.
Yeah. He's got three colors: brown, black, and white. With it's amazing.
I mean, traditionally we've had the blue heeler and the red heeler,
Okay.
and it's very but yeah, I'm not quite sure of the origins of the Australian herd dog as you've got there, but yeah.
Well, when I googled it, it said something about this breed here were born without tail because it's in his genes or some friggin' thing like that. I don't know exactly. You can Google it if you want. You'll find out because I don't know.
Yeah.
Explain it. Okay. He was born without a tail. He did. Nobody cut it off or something. I was there.
Yeah.
Wow. He's got a little thing about that long, and the rest,
a little stump. Yeah.
a little stuff. Unbelievable. But when he goes number 2, don't get caught in his tail like that Abby or the other dogs. They mess themselves up there with the tail.
Yeah. No, I'm not quite sure. I'm not really familiar. I mean, he's got the border collie colouring, but he's got other things about it. So, it'd be interesting to look up the
and he's got
the breed.
There's snow in the field here. There's snow about belly high. His belly high, and he goes like this.
Yeah.
Like crazy, wild crazy, It runs and goes all around there, and then he gets on his back and 4 feet in the air. Then he plows his face in it, and then he runs around like this and does his number 2. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hi to everyone.
then he
Red
looks,
Rose and
he looks
everyone
where
is
I am,
really
and then he comes like a shot, like running like crazy towards me because he doesn't want to lose him. You know what I mean? He even
yeah.
sits in the car when I bring the car to Walmart. He sits in the car with my wife, and he whines.
Has he got a ball in his mouth?
Yeah, he loves the ball. I can tell him to sit, give me the paw, give me the
Oh,
left,
well
give me
trained.
the
Yes,
right,
very well
or
trained.
lay down. He does.
If
And
he's been a working dog, he'll be very well trained. And he's like, yeah. But he looks such a personality, absolutely wonderful personality.
these dogs are so
I
intelligent.
was watching you with him the other
Unbelievable
day.
how intelligent he. I tell him words and looks at me. Makes a face. You know what he does? Hey, I never seen a dog do this. I bought him a doggy bowl, you know. Uh,
Yeah,
okay, because a bigger one than I had before.
yeah.
But anyway, I got two of them. When his bowl is empty with food, he puts his paw in
Mhm.
it and drags it. Look, I have no more food in my bowl. Or he goes to the door and scratches at the door to get out. I mean, I've had other dogs, but they didn't do this. He does.
Yeah. Yeah, nice, beautiful, beautiful.
And
So,
he brings you the ball. He brings you the ball and hands it to you, you know, like on your lap, or you're sitting down, he put it on your lap, then it back
yeah,
up and wait for you. And runs after it, brings it back. So, or if you have a frisbee, they're crazy about frisbees. Oh Jesus.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
hmm Yeah, he's definitely a keeper. He's a gorgeous personality. I mean, he's just sitting up there chewing on his ball, and occasionally he'll pop his head up and he'll go like grin at
Well,
the thing.
the first ball my neighbor gave it to, well, it was plastic. He put a tooth right through it. I said, put him away because I don't want him to eat the friggin' pieces, you know. So I got him.
Yeah.
I got him to. I got him to. I went to King Tire. I bought a rubber one. This thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good for their teeth too. Anyway, my friend,
Now, okay,
um,
we'll do the questions. Do it.
popping in for a little while to do some readings with you. Who?
So,
So what's happening? Mhm.
thank you for joining me. Anyway, nice to see you.
Yeah.
So we have Aline Berube. She says, "I have a question for you. If I should
Where do I stay? You don't know
job,
what to do.
quit or stay." Okay. First of all, I would stay. I wouldn't quit my job before finding a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to do, but it could be her environment where she's working. It could be overwhelming, but I wouldn't quit the job until I find a new one.
Yeah, you're definitely, this is the Seven of Cups. You're definitely feeling like everything closing in on you, and it's also sort of like blurring together, and you're finding it hard to feel your choices. Definitely do not quit before you have something else lined up. Now,
I don't know what domain she's
and
in.
also think about why things are as they are. The Nine of Pentacles is keep in firm control. Okay, keep things in firm control, because if you don't, things will get out of hand quickly. So you definitely need to be in a position to control things better. When you transition from one job to another, there can be a change in the pay period or whatever. I recently went from getting paid weekly to getting paid fortnightly, and it takes a bit of adjustment. So be prepared for the adjustment period. But I definitely think that you will get another job, um, simply because you're very unhappy where you are. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
Page of Wands. Okay. But here's the thing, it might not even be outside of the organization you're in. Um, if you see a position within the organization you're in, speak up, put yourself forward for it. Don't feel like because you're not in the best space where you are, that you're still not valued within the organization. So keep an eye out and definitely put yourself forward more. Make your voice be known that you are interested.
I know.
Um,
She says she's 66 years old. I can understand that position when you're that age.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, because because you can have your, I don't know where she's from there, in the U.S. or Canada, but you can get, I think it's 65 in Canada for your pension or stuff like that. But you have to be ready to be able to retire. Uh, get your,
I
yeah.
I feel like there might be an acting position coming up that you can take, that someone with your experience views, but it's like for it's like an acting position, filling in for somebody or something, different area. You'll be a lot happier, and it'll probably last till you can retire. And definitely, so have a look at the expressions of interest and things within the company as well. Um, I feel like there's definitely pressure being put on you by in the area you're working from. They'd rather get you out of the way sooner or later, but that's not everybody in the company feels like that. That is a team leader who really needs to kick up the butt, and yeah, they're going to learn a harsh lesson. Definitely put yourself forward for it. You don't necessarily have to leave the organisation you're with. I do feel like there could be an acting position coming up that will see you through to when you're ready to retire. Um, so definitely you could even go to a few temporary things. My sister retired soon after 60, and she got bored very quickly, and she's gone back to work for the same department, but she's going through a list of temporary things, temporary positions. So she's sort of like casual temporary. She'll work somewhere for 3 months, and then she'll go to a different section and stuff like that. So that's an idea that you could put yourself forward for, because someone who's had a lot of experience and probably worked in different sections, and she's learning more, and but the department she works for is still getting the benefit of her like 25 years plus service with them, and her 25 years plus experience. So don't give up on the organization you're working for. I feel like internally there's going to be more choices for you.
She mentioned only one person who gave me a hard time makes me sick.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Speak up, darling. Speak up, darling, because if they get away with it with you, they'll get away with it with another person. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, here I go, and it almost falls.
Oh, they want your position. That's why they're giving you such a hard time. They feel if they can get rid of you, they can just step in.
But some people, there's some people that they actually know what age you are, and they're trying to push you out so they can have your position. You just said it.
And guess what?
Yeah.
It's going to be very disappointed, because they know what they're doing. Other people know what they're doing.
Yes.
And it's not going to help.
So,
but I feel there's going to be some sideways opportunity. Sorry, Ron, I went on and on about that. So
it's okay, but look, what you're saying, my cards are saying probably the same thing. Okay, this card is about Five of Swords. Like you've been working on a battle, but the battle, like these guys are walking away. You won the battle. You already established your credibility. Whatever you've been there for a while. Okay, look. Then I got what's coming up. I got the Queen of Pentacles that came out. So you see, you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is about abundance and everything. There's a kind of, I would say, stability in your way of doing things that is you know what you're doing anyway. Put it that way. Okay. Look at this. This is the High Priestess that came out. Look at this. The secrets is coming out. This person, the secret, it will be out there. Okay, it's all coming out. It'll be revealed. Then guess
They're
what?
going to yap to the wrong person, I think. Ron, what
Yeah,
about you? Do
yeah.
you think they're going to be
It's going to
yapping
be
to the wrong
revealed, and
person?
guess what comes after that? Look at this. I got the 10 of Cups coming out.
Yeah.
You'll be celebrating. There's a celebration, a reunion. Look, it's happy moments coming. And what you were saying, Chrissy, you were saying
Hmm.
about some sort of maybe a promotion or something else coming up. Look,
Yeah, new deals. Yep.
yeah, 2 cups. So there you go, Alan, ability. So it's gonna work out. Just hang in there. I know it's hard, but yeah.
Oh, and
Oh, she's
I'll
an
tell you what.
accountant. Oh, no one else can. There you go. You know what I mean? There you go. She's an accountant.
Yeah, definitely speak up. And I'll tell you what, if anyone gives you crap about your age, you know, go and piss off. I'll tell you what, I was working at a government department and I didn't realize it at the time. But when I think about it, it was friggin' insulting that I was having a review with the team leader and he said, "Oh, yeah, you're going well with the level 2 and all that. I think it would suit you for an end of work life job, just staying at level 2." Now, I was uh, 59 now. I was like 55, 56 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
Pardon my language, but F that. F that. Telling me at 55
Yeah.
that I'm only suited for a level 2 for the end of working life job that I can stretch out for 10 years or 12 years. Screw that. Screw that. No way. Now
Yeah.
I'm working for another place and I am really happy where I am. They really value what I do, and there's no talk about end of working life and all that sort of stuff. They're like, please don't leave, and I'm not going to because I love where I am. I'm loving what I do, and it's sort of woken me up out of my thing, and I'm even thinking about doing a PhD. I've made inquiries actually, so yeah. So it's like, don't let everyone tell you that you're too old. One of the ladies where I work, I won't say where I work, but it is an amazing place.
There you
She's
go.
60 plus. She's like 60, 61. She's doing a PhD. Never let anyone tell you you're too old to do anything. Okay?
And there's another thing you said, Chrissy. You said, tell them to piss off. Make sure you don't piss in the wind because if you piss in the wind, you might get all wet and come back on you.
Tell them to go piss in the wind.
Yeah, right. Okay. So I hope that answered your question, Aileen. And she said, "Wow, that gave me hope." There you go. People.
There's going to be an opportunity that you can. I do feel like it might be sideways, it'll be acting or moving to a different area for a while. And it's going to give you a bit of a change, but still, you've got a lot of experience to give. And just know that maybe no one else can do the job you do, but that doesn't mean you should be stuck doing it. That shouldn't be allowed other opportunities.
She says she's an accountant. You know that being an accountant, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you can still do it, you can still do it for a friggin' long time.
Yeah.
And there's another thing. You can even start part-time job filling if you're an accountant. If you know how to do it, you can do taxes for people's taxes with that. If you know how, because an accountant also knows how to. Sometimes they know how to fill in for taxes for people. You know what I
mean? Shelby Lisa, some little shithead of all about 13 called me an old fart at the skating rink while I was putting on my skates on. He was falling down. I normally would have helped him, but I didn't. On you, Shelby!
Well, you didn't think about that, Alan. Alan, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you could do tax returns for people.
What you
Yeah,
should have
it's
done
like,
was
you know,
done a
on a
few
part-time job, you know, whatever. But
done a few turns and things like that. And if you can do even little jumps, you should have just done a little routine or something around them, skating around them and saying, "Old scuts, old farts have experience." Yeah. And look, I
Susan
might
says
even
that.
light it and go turbo and take off.
Susan says one code medical records at 69, and I love my job. Alan says she's an instructor. I am an instructor too.
Tell you what,
Not Alan, but Shelby Lisa.
Susan Rotella, I had a friend who did medical coding like you do. And it is not an easy job to do. It requires a lot of training and
Yeah, yeah.
on you because it is like, wow.
Mhm.
It is not an easy job to do and it requires a lot of training and stuff. So good on you, Susan.
Uh,
Yeah.
I just want to say hi to Lisanne. How are you? I would like to ask a question if I'm okay. I didn't start that, but I will right now.
Lisa M. Let's have a look.
And it's in the music. I just got your question. Okay. Because I had to re-scroll the thing up there because I want this hi to Corey Ray. Hi, Corey. Hope you guys are keeping warm. It's pretty free. It's deep freezer, eh? It's crazy. It's minus 26 right now. So that's like in Fahrenheit, that's minus 13 or 14 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's a lovely day here today.
We're freezing.
Yeah, we had a bit of a mini heat wave earlier in the week, but it's cooled down quite a lot.
But you're in the
Um,
summertime. You're in the summer right now, right?
yes, we are. Yeah, February is normally the worst month, so not looking forward to that.
It's my
So,
birthday coming up now next week.
but it's a lovely weekend for the Australia Day weekend here on the West Coast. East Coast, I think they've got
My birthday's on the
week
6th.
happening.
My birthday's on the 6th of February, so coming up.
Yeah. So, who was asking about their job? Lisa M.
Just give me a
Yeah,
second there. I'll find it. I'm just scrolling down.
yeah.
Um,
She
oh,
should look for something different.
I've seen Indeed jobs for work at home if you can do accounting. Yeah, there's somebody else is giving me this thing. Of
Yeah,
course,
I think she
you know,
asked. She asked.
with accounting like that, she can do tax returns like that. Yeah,
Yeah, but
especially with somebody that knows how
in a
knows the
different
finances,
field.
knows the laws, and things like that. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Lisa M asked if she should look for something in a different field. There's some opportunities there. Um, be careful you don't fall into an old trap of uh, going so completely looking at something so completely different. Yeah, if she's supposed to go into a different career field this year,
Mhm.
there are opportunities, but don't do too different. If you know what I mean. What I would do is write down all your transferable skills.
Yeah.
Okay, that are just general skills that you have, not specific to any one career path, and you'd be surprised at what you can do. Um, I do feel like this has been uh, prompted by maybe some conflict at work, and you're just a bit tired of it. Maybe I don't feel like you're directly involved, but it's affecting the work environment. So
Yeah.
maybe what you get out of it, and maybe it's not the first time this sort of career happens. Queen of Pentacles, abundance. You will be surprised what's out there for you. Okay. So it's certainly not a bad time to look around. Okay. And look at all your transferable skills and write down also what your years of experience in the field you have. Look especially at leadership skills, at resource management, because the Queen of Pentacles is about resource management, at least for me. And Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not a bad time, but do not fall into the trap of going to left field, like too far out. There's about 2 zones out from what you're doing now. That would be really lots of opportunities. One zone's quite close to what you're doing, but a little bit different. The second zone is further away, but still lots of opportunity. Don't go more than 2 zones out from what you're doing. So, yeah.
Okay. Because I had another question before that, but you jumped on that one, so we'll do that one.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I got the. I don't. Can I make this bigger or something? I don't know. Anyway, uh, it's hard to see. Queen of Wands.
Queen of Wands.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there is opportunity. Keep your eye out, and like Chrissy said, use your skills. You have other skills and things like that. Use it. Um, there, what's coming up? I'll show you what I have anyway. Um, I got the Six of Swords. You walking away. I'm not saying to, to just toss that out right now. Work on it. But you're walking away later on. You're going to walk away uh, because the new opportunities coming up. And I got the Two of Pentacles, balancing your energy. And then I got the Ace of Swords come out, new beginnings. Okay, divine intervention, new beginnings. And whatever you're looking for, manifesting, look, all your 3 ships are coming to dock. All these opportunities are coming towards you.
Whoop.
So there you go. Okay. Now the next question we have is Love Angel. Love Angel. Let me see. Love Angel. Okay. So we did that one. And I still want to thank Susan Rotella for your super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? Okay. I got your question. It's in music. I just want to let you know. But this is the question I got for. There's jumped up. Okay. Hey, can I ask if A is serious about me or seeing something long term? I thought I answered that question the other week. The dog didn't disappear. He disappeared for a moment. They came back. Where did you put the goddamn ball? Under the net.
First up, I got the 3 of Cups reversed. So there's definitely a feeling of euphoria there. But just have a think about, I feel like you're caught up in the romance of it. Okay. That's the first one. I'm going to do 3 cups here. Look, it's going to be fun, but I don't see it being long term. Okay. We've got the Death card reversed here, which is like, I'm definitely seeing caught up in the infatuation. Both of you are, but I'm not seeing anything long term. But I'll tell you what, if you just accept that, have fun. Yeah, the Hangman. Just be willing to just hang out for a while. I see it more as a realization that you're better off as friends, but have fun. But look, sweetheart, sometimes we do get involved with people that we realize a bit like that. We realize it ends up better off as friends. It's just that way it is.
I was going to say something.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Both of you are going to have some fun, but I think both of you are going to realize it's like, no, not quite thing. Um,
Mm.
but I think you both know that it's going to be in for a fun time, not a long time, but enjoy it, and you'll both get something out of it. But are you each other's forever love? No, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy each other's company for a while. But
This,
and amiable parting.
mm. There's there's sometimes people. I guess I made the same mistake before when I was younger. Uh, selling myself short, so to speak.
Yeah.
This one, oh my God, and all of a sudden, head over heels, and all of a sudden, oh my God, I was heading towards a wall, like boom, smack into reality. Uh, then I got tired of this shit, crap. I, I waited, and I didn't know if I was going to find the right one, but I did. And when I did, it's the way I found her. I found my wife. It was unbelievable. I think, it's not in a bar. It's not in a bar. It's not on the dancing floor. It's nothing to do with social stuff like that. I went out to help somebody move. That's where I found my wife in a moving truck. Unbelievable. This I still think about. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, you just
Yep.
okay. That's how.
You'd be surprised. I met James at the university. I was in my office where, with my office mate, I was studying my first master's degree, and James came in to ask a question because he'd been lent an office by our department, and asked whether, and that was it. My roommate said he looked at you and you looked at him, and I was completely ignored. That's the way she puts it.
But
She
I
put
was
it,
trying to explain
and
when I
yeah,
was younger. I was so wanting to be loved, so wanting.
yeah,
I put myself out there, and I got caught into this. You want to, okay, we'll give you one, but you're gonna have a lesson with this one. You're gonna have a lesson with this
yeah.
one until
I
yeah, something like that. And I said, oh my God, what's happening to me? Always me, people, no, 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 And I did this thing until I realized, hey, I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of this. I'm giving my worth to somebody that doesn't deserve it, really. Okay, or it's
Yeah.
not meant for me, and I just let it go and let the universe do its thing, and it did. And I was so
Mhm.
surprised, unbelievable, Jesus, unbelievable. So it's same thing for you, Susan. Don't you know? Susan, is it? Yes. No, not Susan. It's Love Angel. Uh, Love Angel. Geez, why did I say Susan? I don't know. Okay. Maybe her name is Susan too. I don't know. Okay. Look, you got a
Hey,
brand new,
Shelby.
yeah, you got Ace of Swords, divine intervention. Let the universe help you. Okay. Because right now you are questioning everything, and it's tying you up, like completely tying you up. You're overwhelmed by this. Sometimes you want something so bad and you want it the way you want it, but the universe knows differently. Okay. It's just a question of discernment. One day you wake up and you say, "Oh my God, what a waste of energy I put into that for nothing." Well, not for nothing, but it's a lesson of life. And then I just want the suffering to stop, and it stopped when I decided to let go and let the universe handle the whole thing. And all of a sudden,
I had
yeah,
never been afraid of being alone. I was getting a little bit tired of being alone, but I
yeah,
was never afraid of being alone. I never thought that in order to be a complete person, I had to have somebody else attached. And look, I was 33 when I met James. 33. And thank you, Shelby, for the lovely comment. Does have a lovely voice. Um, yeah. So yeah.
I, I, you just,
Hi, Gloria.
he's, yeah, I love the James voice too. Especially comes around the
Yeah.
corner. And then
He's
you see big arm coming up with a cup of coffee. You don't see
he's
the
got
face.
his normal Sunday morning flit. He normally goes and visits a friend on Sunday morning. So, yeah, which is why he's usually not here. But thank you.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
So
Well, good night.
what I saw James is his arm going around with a big cup of coffee.
He's always been a part of the channel. He's never really wanted to have his face shown, but his hand occasionally. And of course, the classic ghost incident, which still
Oh,
cracks me up like all these years later. Yeah. James has a voice you can put on the radio. Oh, thank
yeah.
you. I will let him know about these lovely comments that you guys are saying.
Okay, I'm still on Love and Angels. So I showed you the cards.
Yeah, sure.
That was the Ace of Swords. There's a new
Mhm.
beginning in your life. Okay, this energy. Just be aware of the people you hang around with. I don't know. I think this angel is in a person like probably online with one another. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it doesn't matter. Something like that, and blah blah blah. You got to be careful of who you um, exchange stuff with because they're not all angels on there. Okay, so this I got the Eight of Swords, so it makes you wondering, because wanting to find love. That's it. It does that to you. But then I got the Queen of Swords, so you're going to get through this, and uh, I think it's temporary too, like you said, like Chrissy said. Awesome.
But enjoy it, my darling,
Yeah,
and just you know, I feel there's someone out there for you. It's not this person, but
yeah,
this person is a great chance for a great relationship for a couple of months. Have a great time, and then I do feel like still being friends.
yeah. You get friends
And
first.
sort of yeah, friends first, and the sort of person you might not see for a couple of years, but you get a phone call or you bump into them, and it's just like you've spoken to them yesterday. And those friends are amazing to have. So yeah.
Hey, the phone is on top of that. Wow. Yeah.
I've got a picture of the chair. Oh.
Yeah. Could be a pew chair. Jeez, I got caught because that one. Wait, no. Who's the man?
My uncle,
Ah,
one of my uncles used to be a journalist, and he did a stint reading the news up in North Queensland, and for the national broadcaster, he worked for them for a long time. And he used to have what we used to tease him all the time because he used to have what we call the posh voice. That when he was reading the news or doing voiceovers for a story or something on the television, there'd be the posh voice. We used to tease him for it because he'd be a lot more flatter, still well spoken. I mean, but he put on the posh voice for the stories when he was reading the news on the radio or something like that. We used to tease him for it mercilessly. Love you lots, Uncle John. And he was like, I said to my family, "Oh, just don't kick it off. Do you mind subscribing?" And he was the first person to subscribe to me. I love you, Uncle John. He's like, absolutely, I'm in there.
Yeah, well, we have one more question here. I think it's in the music. Yeah, and I don't have any more after that, but it's
Working
in
at
the music question. I'm
wow.
working as RN. She's a nurse. 13 and 17-hour shifts at P Park Place or Park PK
Wow, that is
Place that
such
is
a
approximately short staffed. Do you see me
that
with a new position or work this year? Oh boy.
Look, firstly, it's in the music. Thank you for what you do. I
Yeah.
mean, we often thank servicemen and first responders and things like that for what they do. Sometimes I feel like nurses and doctors do an amazing job, but sometimes I think nurses are the forgotten background, and hospitals won't run without the nurses. And so, thank you for what you do. And I am in awe,
Yeah.
absolutely in awe. So, the first card we got for you is the Emperor. Because of the short staff and stuff, there's instability. Okay, instability. It's like you're never quite sure what's happening from one day to the next, and that can be very upsetting and disruptive. Knight of Wands. I feel like this should be the other way around, so I'm going to put it the other way around. This knight is an investigator. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to investigate a couple of different positions, sideways or upwards. I actually felt when I first read your question, promotion.
Well,
and the star, definitely. This is a great card for you. And I feel like it. If you're not already in charge of a shift, you will be. But here's the thing: I feel like there's hope coming, not just for you, but for the whole hospital where you're at. I feel like split shifts can be a pain, but also shared shifts where nursing staff who want to, they've been away for a while and they want to come back in, and other nurses who want to lower their load so that
I'm a charge nurse. What's a charge nurse?
Charge nurse is in charge of a ward, aren't you, darling?
Of other nurses, right? Is that it? Like the head
Yeah.
nurse? Is that called a head nurse?
Nurse for the ward, for the shift, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. That's a lot of responsibility there. Oof.
Yeah. Suzuki says live cheap and save. That's something we do when we need to, but there's definitely hope for you, darling.
Well, yeah.
And the thing is, if you go to shared shifts, people will get better rest. They'll be able to rest more, relax more, but the shifts will still be covered, and they'll be in better form. So some people, of course, can't afford to drop some hours to share a shift, but yeah. But I feel like there is hope for. Two of Pentacles, being able to move things around.
Yeah, delegate or
Maybe
something.
do the same hours, but like, I suppose you'd call it split shift sort of, but not going in for a while, then having a few hours off and then going in to finish the rest of the shift. This is more like doing half a shift and another person takes your half, and then you have the next day doing the second half and vice versa sort of thing. I think there's going to be a move towards that. Not so much so that the shifts get covered, but people have better and more rest time in between, even if they just do half shifts or something. But they'll still get covered and still have the same, get paid the same. Just I feel like it's a new look at shift work because 8-hour shifts, that's a lot. It's a lot when you're nursing. The shifts, either the shorter shifts or splitting them or something, but something that's going to allow people to get better quality rest. Anyway, I do feel there could be a move up for you, darling. There could be a move up. Could be more administration, which can be a pain, but
Well, I think it's in the cards that they do that because people are overworked, and now they're finding out that these people are getting burnt out, and then they don't have the staff for the people that in need.
12.5 hours for the shortest shift. That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No,
It
15, 16 hours is too much.
Yeah. And I think it's one of the reasons that people leave nursing is that the hours, if there were shorter shifts, and some people have like preferred shifts. Some people prefer having the night shift so they can be at home for their kids during school or something like that. Yeah, there's going to be some shifts, at least in your part of the world. Work with them.
And that would provide her with a time, space to do her own thing because I think she wants to get in her own business later on. So.
Work with to provide some solution. I feel like there could be a shift here to this.
Yeah.
Managing the shifts or something. Hey, look, I am going to say goodbye now. Thank you, Ron, for having me on, my darling man.
Thank you.
And I will pop back again to see you next Sunday, a bit earlier because I'm back to my Saturday life. And everyone,
I'm on Wednesday too.
Yes, I saw that. I was working at home on Thursday. Normally, I work at home on Wednesdays. I could work, but
I'm trying not to grow a little bit my channel. It's been stagnant for a while, but
if I'm working from home and somebody's got a live, because I listen to shows and programs and all that, and so I can listen in and what I call work lurking, because at work I'll have headphones on and I'll be listening to a show or something in the background. Helps me just concentrate more. So anyway,
at least you got to see my Dubai.
Yes,
he's playing with the ball there, right there. He's occupied.
Is that doggy's favorite place now, the Murphy bed?
Yeah, it is.
Because it was always up. Now it's always down.
Yeah, it was. When I put it down, the first thing he did was go jump on it, and I bought
mine. It's like mine.
Yeah.
Don't bother putting it up again. This is my home.
What you see on the blanket, that's a doggy blanket.
Yeah.
That I put there because it's waterproof. So if he comes in with his paws full of snow, it melts down. It doesn't get the whole bed wet or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye, everyone. Please be good to Jane, to Ron, and again, laugh every day, and if you can, laugh with a stranger. Love you all. Thanks for having me, Ron. I'm going to go and enjoy some shows and stuff now.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
And if you want to come join me next, normally I'm on Saturday mornings from 9:30. So Footprint Tarot. Keep an eye out for me. And I'll see you next week, Ron.
Okay.
And Ron usually at least hops on the comments on my show, and sometimes he'll pop in and join me. So, okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you a lot.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Say, be good, and if you can't be good, make sure the judge laughs. Okay.
Don't go kissing in the wind because it might.
Okay, gotta go. Can you take me off this, Ron?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I took her off. So it's in the music. I'll show you the cards I have for your question, but I know you need time, a space, so that you can do your own thing. You know. So I got the Eight of Pentacles working. The money's there. There's some kind of justice coming in. I got the Justice card. What about your question? So there's a Justice card that showed up. Okay, like new energy coming in. Then I have a celebration. Three of Cups, like a relationship, a celebration. Something gets. It's coming your way. Okay. Like Chrissy said, probably something helping you out because you can't do 13, 17 hour shift all the time because it burns you out. I know your heart is in it, but anyway. So I got the King of Wands that showed up, new opportunities, an adjustment of some sort, new opportunities, and what you are hoping for, wishing for, your own business, your own working space. Your ships are coming in to dock. So you got the Three of Wands coming up. So it's in the music. I hope these cards resonate with you. Okay. Yeah, it says, so he says, I thought of your reading on Friday. I was rolling in after 16 hours. You kept telling me you need to be careful with burnout. Thanks for yeah, because no, okay, I wasn't in a hospital or nursing or that hospital work. I was working for the courier, the delivery of a truck driver for Purelator Courier. And I've done 16, 14, 16 hours. And I'm telling you, I got myself burnt out. And a lot of people I work with that were in that time, we didn't have any union. We didn't have any, when I worked there, I'm talking about the 80s. There's a lot of drivers, while they were delivering packages, slipped and fell on the back bumper like that and hit their back, and they were harmed. I was lucky I didn't get harmed that way, but I'm telling you, 14 and 16-hour day, you don't have a life. So I know what it is to work all these hours, So it's impossible to keep doing that. Anyway, that's because you're in a different job than I was, but it's the work, it's the hours. You can't keep on doing that. People burn themselves out in that. So I hope that it resonated with you. It's in the music. Susan wants to know what the dog's name is. The dog's name is Dubai. It's spelled in French, but it Doubai. So I just wrote it. In the chat. There you go. So Dubai is spelled there's a city in Arab City. Um, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's dangerous. It was because we were. I was delivering a lot of stuff like library books because there was a lot of libraries where we made deliveries. Those are heavy boxes. So you just don't carry one box at a time. Sometimes you have one, two, three boxes in your hand. And when you get, this is a 16-foot, I believe it's 16-foot truck I had. And you get to the edge and there's ice and you both your feet, slip like that. You can fall on the back bumper like that. And yeah, there's some people got, yeah, really badly hurt on that. They got compensated, but who wants to spend all their lives like handicapped after that? So, uh, they were working us to the bone, delivery at the time. Okay, now it's a lot different, but still. But there's a lot of jobs that they make people work too much. They can't. There's laws that help today so that people don't get burnt out after 16, 13, 16, 17 hours a day. I remember doing that, and I wasn't married then anyway, so it wasn't too bad, but I didn't have a life because I got home. I just went eat and boom in the bed and get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. At the time, it's crazy. I mean, the only time I was off was on Saturdays and Sunday, but I did so much like um, it hit like 70, 75 hours a week. Crazy stuff, like 60, 65, 70, 75 hours a week. I got burnt on that stuff. Run like crazy. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I can understand how you feel when you do all these hours. Yeah. But they're not allowed to do that anymore. Like they're just not. So, times have changed on that, and they're uh, Shelby Lisa said corporations go to the funeral business and train people to exploit. Oh Jesus, exploit grief. I quit. Yeah, yeah. I remember that explains one time when I had the experience of my mom had left me her car because I'm the only son, so I inherit her car, and I got the insurance on the car, the medical and what do you call it, mechanical checkup and everything before I had it was from Ontario and I had to bring it to Quebec. That's a different province. So uh, when I got to the license bureau, I had all the papers ready. The car was insured to be able to drive it from Ontario to Quebec because it's a different province, and it had a medical, mechanical, um, whatever they call it, their checkup. Okay, so when I got here in Quebec, I had to bring it to the license bureau to transfer the plates from Ontario to Quebec, and then the lady behind the desk said, "You have to pay." Well, asked me what I paid for it. I didn't pay for it. I got it. I inherited it from my mom. She says, "Well, I can't transfer the plates from Ontario to Quebec." And I said, I got all emotional. What the hell is this? My mom just passed away, and I got the car, and I brought it here. I paid for insurance. I got a mechanical checkup and everything. What the hell are you talking about? It was given to me through inheritance. I got everything she owned. And then she tried to explain me, well, if you pay so much money, then I'll transfer the plates from Ontario to Quebec. Holy shit, I almost lost it, you know. I held myself back and I wanted to tell her she's a fucking crook. Excuse my language. Excuse me for saying that word. But anyway, a goddamn crook. Uh, like, this is wrong to charge somebody that I didn't pay for the car. I got it, you know. So I didn't pay for it. I inherited the frigging car. I didn't pay for it. So I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know nothing. Okay. So, but uh, so I asked her, if I give you $5, will you do the plates and transfer the plates from Ontario to Quebec? She said yes. So I thought that was stealing from people that were, you know, because I was grieving then, you know, and I didn't want to all this crap going through this crap, you know, and I finally this is like a scheme to you know, take, you know, make people pay for something that is they got was a donation. I didn't like that. I really didn't like it. So anyway, that was my thing on that. So uh, shall be excellent, trustable skills, empath, caring, trustworthy, and organized, a structure and clear communicator. Hey, I think this dog is cray cray. Oh, there you go. ANA, American Nurse Association, is calling for an investigation into ICU registered nurses who were shot and killed today in Minneapolis. There was a nurse. Oh, was that guy the guy that got shot? He was in a wasn't he working for some kind of association, medical association? Is that what you're saying? I believe so. Yeah. The male, oh, a male nurse. Yeah. Okay. A male nurse. Yeah. That's it. That was okay. I got my point of view. I'm going to say, I got to watch what I say on YouTube videos, you know. But that was, to me, was like the other one, the lady that got shot in the car. I that was murder directly on TV, so, or directly on whatever. Those people, those ICE police, yeah, their day is coming up. So whatever. That's awful. The thing that got me, also that got me. The lady got shot. The male got shot. But also, I don't. Was that in Minnesota too? Where I I don't know if it was in Minnesota where that little the young guy, the young boy at 5 years old, the young boy at 5 years old. This is, I mean, what the hell is going on there? I mean, it's horrible to watch this stuff, uh, and these guys are going to pay for that. Yeah. So so yes, he was an ICU nurse. I heard trying to protect a woman from ice. Jeez, wow. Some people said that he was down on the ground, got shot in the back or something like that. I don't know. Uh, I'm not sure there, but I saw that. I saw part of it. Okay, he was down on the ground when they shot at him. All these people. 37 years old. Apparently, the lady was young too. At 37, 37. Two young people lose their lives for what? You know, so, yeah, it's awful stuff to see. I didn't think I'd see that in my days. Not here. So anyway, Shelby says, for example, I have a client that has a $500,000 boat. He never uses it. We have to take it out every week to run the motors, his boat, his gas. We have a good time while being paid. Okay. Well, you know, geez. Yeah, he was shot by eight. Yeah, I know. I saw a part of it and I said, "Oh my God, not another one." Everybody's waiting for the end of this quickery. My heart goes out to you guys in the States. This is awful to watch, awful to see for everybody in the world. I mean, I never imagined of seeing that in it, you know, in the United States, like completely on the news, on TV. Everybody's filming this stuff that's going on. So, yeah, but they can't get away with it because it's all filmed and everybody has videos or something about that. So they can't get away with it. There's no way. Anyway, wow. But that little boy was 5 years old. It's awful to watch this stuff, you know. Yeah. Says more video is coming out very clearly trying to protect a woman who was shoved to the ground, pepper sprayed, and tried to shield a woman from being pepper sprayed. Then he gets killed. Wow. These guys, yeah. This is hard, you know, for to see all this stuff going on. So yeah, he had a phone. That I know. He had a phone, and yeah, he had a phone and not a weapon. Even though he had a permit for the weapon, whatever. Anyway, um, unbelievable stuff. I can't. It's horrible to watch. So the whole world is watching this stuff, and it's not going to go away. You know, disappear and go away. And all the lies. It's so very hard for us to see too, Ron. Yeah, of course. And all the lies that come out after this, it's unbelievable. What's that friggin'? Excuse me for that. Neome Christine. What's that woman's name? Christy. Oh my God! A bunch of lies coming out of her mouth is unbelievable. Well, all these people anyway, one way or the other. All the I don't know how you can do that. You know, I mean, there's proof right there, and they turn around and go and do that. Christine, you know, yeah, that woman. Oh, excuse me, that she is pure evil. Uh, yeah, I don't want to go into her energy. She's sick. She's some kind of oh boy. We're living. We got some people in this earth that are pure evil. I don't understand why this stuff is going on, and I know this people are getting more and more angry. The thing is, when is this thing going to end? Like the energy of this thing going to end? You know, how much more can people take all over the world? I mean, especially you guys in the States. How much more? When is justice or somebody, you know, enough is enough? When is enough is enough? I mean, yeah, she's evil. Evil. Her mouth. I mean, what she said there is on a bunch of lies. These people are so awful to me. Yeah, I hope so. I there's one thing I know about a 45. His health is very very bad, and at such a point you never know. Like I say, one day he'll he could have a stroke any day. You never know. So I keep doing this every time I think about that, and I'm asking the divine to get involved. It's sort of like a prayer, asking to for humanity to be freed from this horrible episode. People gotta wake up. So I'm just I'm just like asking and putting my uh, energy into that and sending so that humanity can move ahead. But there's people that are losing their lives, which is awful for no reason at all, for somebody's big ego and money. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to put the scare in everybody, the fear in everybody, make everybody angry like crazy, so that they go arm themselves, go out there, and then he can bring the army in. That's what he's looking for. That's exactly what he's looking for. Yeah. So he's looking to put the army all over. But and he even said about what he said about Canada now, 100% terrorists. He'd like to take over Canada and put his army and take over Canada, take over Mexico, take over everybody that criticize or doesn't like him or whatever. So that's in that's in his energy right now. But what I know, what I feel, I don't think that I really don't. My heart doesn't. Uh, I know the army, the people that with their straight head, mind and soul and everything will not invade Canada with their army and take over Canada. I and take over this country, take over this country or whatever, and shoot American people in the American streets. I think there's heads out there. There are plans behind the scenes, gathering in whatever. There's a line across the line, the abuse of power or something. Something's got to give sometime. We're at that point right now. I don't know if you guys can feel that, but I can feel there's a point of where anything can happen. Like I don't know how American how the parliament works or justice works, but uh, I don't think the American soldiers or military will take his illegal orders and say, "You got to do this because I'm the boss" and all this shit. So I don't think so. But that's what I feel about the energy of the military, American military. I don't think they'll let him do everything that he thinks he can do. That's what he's trying to create right now in Minnesota, killing all these people. All the lies are going on. Boy, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff in there. But it's this evidence won't just go away. It cannot be erased. It will not be erased. People will not forget either. So, but just because Mark Carney went to doing deals with China and trying to, you know, doing, I know there's a lot of stuff going on. So he didn't like that. So, yeah. My sister lost her wife recently, married and had been partners for 40 years. Oh my God. Both had children and grandchildren. The ice victim 2 weeks ago was a lesbian. Yeah. Now today, it's RN who is shot. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, he can have a stroke any day. That's right, but it can't come soon enough for us in the states. You never know because we divine has the energy, divine energy. I don't know, like they have the. We don't have any control over that. The only thing I can do is ask the sooner the better. To I didn't ask for the guy to go transit on the other side. What I'm asking for is the removal of this guy so that the suffering can stop for humanity. You know, it doesn't matter. Your country, my country, all over the world, so people can get back to uh, the advancement of humanity. And I know there will be a lot of things to rebuild in your country also. Um, I don't know how these people can do this stuff. I just don't know. There's some things I don't understand. So how people can support and let him do that. But there will come a time that no, um, these people are going to say no. That's enough, and um, mm-mm. It's like watching. It feels like a little bit of the energy of Hitler, Mussolini. I know Putin's behind all this stuff, but all this stuff, all we can do is stick together, shine our light, no matter what country you come from. Um, uh, you know, as- shine our light and support each other as much as we can. Some people are losing their lives in this awful energy we're seeing on Earth, but I don't know what to say. You know, I've seen a lot of crap in my life going through some things, but that is I've never seen that before. But I mean, a country near us like that with all this stuff going on. Um, no. Here too, there's stuff like people murder somebody else, push them off a balcony at 3 stories high. Uh, there's all kinds of stuff going on here, but to watch somebody getting killed in on video just like that is something else. Thank you. Oh my God! You know what it is? It's cold weather is cold, cold, cold. It's minus 27 Celsius. That's around maybe, yeah, we have to be, you have to think about other people, their families, and what they're going through. But at the same time, you have to breathe and take care of yourself because you can get sick over this stuff, you know, and not to go in the fear energy, but in the love, unconditional love, you know, all of us coming together. Yeah, that's cold like crazy. It's minus 27, so that would be, I think it's around, it's, I think it's minus 15 Fahrenheit or something like that. I don't know. I didn't look it up there. So it's around that area. We have to stick together. My heart goes out to everyone, each one of you that lives in the States. Uh, it's not, it's not easy, you know, but there's a lot of good people in the States. I have family in the States too that are worried, but I know that there are people here in Canada opening their doors if there's an emergency that they're willing to you know open the door so the family members can come back to Canada. There, I know of it, uh, but right now, so far, you Manchester, New Hampshire is not like Minnesota right now, or not yet anyway. But I hope they're safe. I don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, I know, I understand, but we also Canadians understand that we all also understand what's going on. We know there's a lot of good innocent people in the states, but when immigrants get attacked, you don't have these immigrants working anymore. In your uh, um, you know, there's people, the people military in the United States also have friends, family in Canada. So what is going on? I don't think they'll take over us. I don't feel like that. I think this guy to be he's about ready to find out something. Yeah, yeah. I know Canada's border provinces are hiring nurses like crazy. Yeah, I know, but um, it's pretty hard to jump from one country to the other when you built your life in a certain uncertain country and just leave everything behind and jump to another country. That is not easy decision to do. I don't think it's very easy to do mentally, physically, things like that. But in certain cases, yeah. You have family in Ontario and some in Alberta, yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. I know. Victoria, yeah, Victoria, BC. Victoria, near Vancouver, yeah. Susan Susan says minus 27. I was wanting because it was going to be 17. South Carolina. Jesus. Yeah. Well, you come here. I have to wear a vest with. It's so friggin' cold. It's usually it's so friggin' cold. I wear a vest with batteries in it. That warms my front and back and my back and my the front of me. It has wires in that vest. A little a battery that I plug in. As long as it's charged up, and boy, it keeps me warm. And I have these um, skidoo mittens or something or gloves that they take these little batteries. You put them in each one of the gloves, and it keeps your hands warm. So but I only wear that when it's extremely cold here, and this is a deep freeze right now. There's places worse than here where I am. Minus 27 is nothing. There's places in this province in Quebec where way up near the north part there, it's minus 50. They feel minus 50. You could freeze like in less than a minute, you know, and you got to protect yourself. You could freeze your freaking face off. You know, I have a, I have this. Uh, I don't know, it's a ski mask or ski. It's not a ski mask. It's more like a toque where there's an opening for the eyes and the whole head and and the nose. All you see is my eyes right over my head like that. But this thing keeps me warm when I pull out the snowblower because I got 300 feet of driveway to clean. So when it's really, really cold and windy, I put that on to keep me warm because I could freeze my ears off and everything. So keeps my ears, my head. The only thing I got is a hole right here around my eyes. Yeah, I don't know what's called. It's called a ski. It's ski something. Is it? Mhm. So you guys Yeah, it's 36 degrees in West Seattle right now. So, Jesus, that is warm. That is not even freezing. 32 degrees is freezing. Imagine where I am. Hey, still want to play. Good. Maybe that's the answer. I'm only a half an hour from the border. Yeah. Well, you know, but I mean to move from one country to another is such a hard deal to grasp all that, leave everything behind, and just yeah. And it can't be done just like that. You need to you need to be ready for it. You need paperwork. You need everything. You know. Yeah, I that I like too. Can't wait for barefoot in the grass temperature. It's coming, but right now we're in the deep freeze. Like, uh, yeah, I'm ready for spring. Yeah. Well, February. We're getting into February, and then it depends what kind of weather. Now we're having snow. I think it's going to be next week a little bit warmer. Right now we're in. They call it a polar weather, whatever they call it, extreme weather. Uh, I forget her name there. What's her name? Debbie. I think it's Debbie. She's on YouTube uh, and does predictions. And she said there's a cold snap going through uh, certain cities in the United States and going through Quebec. And she said it. I think a couple of weeks ago. She mentioned the predictions, and she was right on that prediction. I forget her name there. Uh, it's Debbie something. I watch her sometimes. I think she's on Tuesday night. Um, I think she comes. She's in the States, but Holland, or I'm not sure. Trying to think. I forget her name. But anyway, this is crazy stuff. We had rain. We had water. Then it freezes over at like a skating rink, 300 feet of driveway here. It's crazy. You can smack your head and slip and fall. Then we had snow. Then it melted again. We had more snow. And then these temperatures. And this is the coldest it's ever been right now. Like right now, what we're getting right now is the coldest this year so far. Maybe it's in the music. You're right. Maybe I'll just pick up and move to Spain. I've done crazy things, and I'm very tired of this neck of the woods right now. Well, yeah, it's going to get better though. But I mean, it's going to be like how to rebuild everything back to a stable country. Like, um, it's affecting us too. It's affecting jobs here. It's affecting the cars, everything. So, you know, I know Mark Carney talked about uh, trades with China in electric cars because it would help the environment, you know. So they were talking about bringing in 49,000 Chinese electric cars in Canada. And I know 45 didn't like that. He just didn't like that. Blah, blah, blah. So he got all pissed off and he said, on Truth Social, I'm going to put 100% tariffs on Canada. So he just went off his. And this thing about, what did he talk about? This peace club or whatever? All a bunch of people coming from different countries that are dictators or something. I don't know. Nobody joined the club so far. Cost of what? And then um, $1 billion to join or something. Is that crazy stuff? Yeah. Oh boy. I'm sitting here waiting for the day where that is. Yeah, he's cute. He just he gives me the ball. He's, that was one of the balls the first time. I bought him a, I bought him a new collar, a new leash. I had to go get him a license. Dog license here is crazy. Huh? Dog license, I remember paying, when I was young, they didn't need any friggin' dog license. Now we need a dog license. I remember paying $20. Now now the dog license are up to $45 for a dog license. What? What? No. Anyway, but you need a dog license where I live. I hope you're right, Ron. Actually, Canada seems to have really drawn together. I can see them enchanting more of their trade in goods and services. Yeah, well, this guy, Mark Kearney, he was worked for a Bank of Canada, and he also was a head in London, I think UK. He's got credibility, so he just got into Parliament. But then, you know, he was sort of trying not to upset 45, and now he went out and the last meeting, I don't know where that place was there where all the people were meeting. I forget the name of the place. And he said something about, he said the truth, whatever, and 45 didn't like it. So, he said, you better watch what you say, Mark, and all these threats that he put on there. There you go. Yeah, I just love Dubai is so cute and rough. They're making me want to adopt a new puppy. Well, he's not a new puppy. He's 8 years old. But yeah. But I can see it in his eyes. He loves me. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe he talks to my old dog that's on the other side. Maybe Yeah, that's what I said. You give me $1 billion for my checking account, so join the peace trade or whatever he called. It's but that's $1 billion in checking account. This is all. That's not going to work though. This is all BS like crazy. I mean, when the king falls, the rest of them will fall. Yeah, he doesn't act like 8 years old. I don't see 8 years old. He's so active. He wants this ball like crazy. He looks at it. He's getting he gained some weight though since I got him. I get him some dry chicken, some milk bones, what they call milk bones. I give him some dried food. The only thing. Oh boy. I don't know where to put it. Excuse me, folks. I have to look for the ball. I don't know where you dropped it. I think it's under the bed. Give me a second. Nah, it must be under. Oh man, what a mess. ¿Tú le vas? ¿Tú le vas? He got it. He went under the Murphy bed and he went under the Murphy bed and got it. There you go. Oh boy. There you go. Oh yeah. Anyway, he likes to cuddle. He likes to be near me all the time. Hey? Yep. I got like a telepathic communication with him. I did with Jenny the same thing, but Jenny wasn't active like this. He's for this age. He's wow. He's like a baby or something. He's like a baby. Baby. Yeah, you two were matched, meant to be. Yeah. He it took a minute to 2 minutes. They were surprised at the rescue place. They had him for 6 months, they told me. And they said, well, these people will see, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't sure that he was going to let me adopt them because they're choosy, okay? So, well, I said, look, I don't see myself adopting a cat, put him on a leash and going around 3.5 acres of land. I lost my dog a couple of years ago. I've had dogs all my life or had animals all my life. I know about them. I don't have any kids. So anyway, so they said, oh, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. So they were giving me like line in the sand, so to speak, because they weren't sure that they were going to let me adopt them. Okay, so okay, we'll let you meet Dubai, and so they had this, this fence where because I was in the office and the other room were like a playroom for dogs, and they had chairs on the other side. So I went on the other side, but first when he saw me, he barked at me. Whoa! I said, hi, la la la. I started talking to him, and he sort of looked at me like this, stunned, a little bit, and then they let me in on the other side. I sat in like a chair, and then had the toy, not the ball, but a little toy. Anyway, so I pin him like this. I talked to him, and the next thing you know, with the toy, then he took about a minute, 2 minutes, and I played a little bit around. Told him to sit, give me a paw, sit down, like lay down, and he followed my instructions. And then one time he got up while I was sitting on a chair, put his 2 paws on my knees, get up and lick my ear. That was it. So there was 3 of them in there. So they all saw that. Next thing you know, okay, we can sign the papers. So I signed the papers, and I didn't know the price. I didn't know what it cost me, but anyway. And this was done, like, it took 2 days for this to happen. Because, I was wondering, look, my age, am I going to adopt again? And I can't go and adopt, like get a puppy. You know, I would love to have a puppy and raise it myself, but I would take a dog that's 5 years old, and the website said 7, and when I got there, it was 8 years old, and then they signed the paper and told me, hmm, they signed the paper and told me, okay, they agreed. At first, they didn't. I didn't know whether I was going to be able to adopt them or not because they're very choosy for that. So I signed the papers. They told me $600, so I had to pay $600. They give me a receipt and the whole thing there on a piece of paper. His microchip is at the back of the neck here somewhere. They have a microchip in there. The numbers about 18 numbers. They marked all the numbers. They have a machine that scans the back of the neck and the numbers show up. So, yeah, good night, Susan. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Uh, uh, Much love and light, and stay safe and stay warm also. So, uh, Liam said, we rescued our dog 7 years ago. Yeah, she has a handful, but sweet and full of love. Yeah. This one is, this is a male dog. So it's a little bit bigger than my neighbor's dog, whose name is Abby. If you watch some of my videos back there, I kept her a couple of times. She's the same type of dog, like Australian herd dog or shepherd dog, whatever you call him. But he's a male, so he's a little bit bigger. Um, it's amazing how nature is, different colors, different places, how they grow hair a certain color in a certain place and other places, and they always, like the white will always be white here, and it's an artwork. It's really like artwork. It's pretty. Um, so it's in the music said, yeah, I had make dogs in the past. Yeah, it's J Cat Lady, $600. It's a Canadian dollars, but that includes because though he's got vaccines, he got he had a microchip, all this stuff. My dog that I found, my Jenny, that I lost in 2023, had it for 14 years. When I found her, she was 2 months old. Somebody left it abandoned in front of my mailbox in the month of January. That was so friggin' awful. It cost me over thousands, 1,500, 600, I don't remember, uh, to get all the vaccines and all the um, veterinarian vets, you know, for the dog. So he has all that. So $600 was to, they only wanted that charge that, but a dog like this breed, this is a pure breed, by the way. This breed costs, if you wanted one like that, it would cost you two, three, even more, thousands of dollars. They don't give them away because they're not just crossbreed. These are pure breed, pure, pure breed dogs. I don't know how to say it. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But anyway, and my heart wanted to find one of these. It. I was on. I went on live on a Saturday, the next Sunday, I was looking on YouTube. I said, okay, I want a dog. I talked to my wife about it. I've been talking about it, but I wasn't decided yet. And then all of a sudden, it hit me like a big energy hit me to search. I followed my intuition. That's what I did. And I started searching. Then I found a dog, rescue dog in one place. Actually, there was one place was there. A little bit further on the same road, they had another one. So the first one, I looked at a dog name was Blue Dream. The dog's name was Blue Dream. It was different. It was black and white and had ears like a German Shepherd. And this one, at the last moment, the same Sunday, I searched a little bit more because my heart was wanted a dog like my neighbors, like a Australian herd dog. And I was wondering, geez, there must be some. So I found some that are breeding. They're breeding these dogs, but they're expensive. So then I saw the picture of Dubai in the website. So I looked up the address and everything. So it's not open on Sunday. So I went the next day on Monday morning. I went with my neighbor across the street who has Abby, the other uh, Australian herd dog. And I saw his picture. He said, "What color?" I can't show you because I only got the address and I can't copy the picture. So anyway, so he came with me, and the only one I didn't you know the other one because that's the one I wanted because it's a herd Australian herd dog. So my heart was in that. So anyway, uh, yeah, you only had male dogs are different by the way because I know about female dogs. They go out in the field or in the snow and they, they, they sit down to pee. This one stands up. The snow touches his belly, like and there's so much snow it touches his belly. And he's got two back legs spread out and he pees. Or he looks for a tree or something round to lift up his leg and pee up in the air. But I couldn't do a video. It's too cold outside to do a video. I would like to try to do a video if I can with a phone. I got to find out how to friggin' do that. I never did that. Use friggin' phone to do a video and share my screen and show you. Um, this thing. He cray. Like he likes to go in the snow with hind legs in the back and roll around in the snow, plows his head in it. You know. Anyway, and then he goes all the way out there, far enough where I got trees planted way out where the end of the land here ends there. He goes all the way out in the back field like this, and then I see him go jumping like this. The snow is up to his belly, and he does that, and then I go around in circles, plays in the snow for a while on his back, and then he goes in circles like that, and then he does his number two. And then he looks for me, and he comes running like crazy. He doesn't want to lose me, but he's been here almost 3 weeks now. He knows where the door is and everything. So, and he puts his paw in the plate in his bowl and pulls on it. He says, "Look, I got no more food." This is funny. I never had a dog that did that before. Or he'll scratch at the door with his paw like that. I want to go outside. They're very intelligent. This is crazy. How fast he got used to me is unbelievable. And my wife too. So yeah. He likes to be petted and cuddled. They're like that. Yeah. The crazy ball. he could do that for hours and hours like that. So, you know, I think he's going to sleep tonight. Hmm? Oh my God, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, wow. I've been there for 2.5 hours already. So you only had, I've had only male dogs. I've had female dogs. I prefer female dogs because they don't seem to wander off. But he's not too bad because the only thing I don't, I mean, I have to get used to it is that when I, oh my God, he showed me his leash like this and he goes cray cray because he actually knows that he's going into the car, going for a drive in the car. And he whines like he's like, "Ah," he's all excited. He gets all excited. So I didn't, he, I guess they showed him that before anyway. So I bring him in the car. My wife gets in the car. I sit in the car, and my wife stays in the car while I go and do the shopping. But while I go out of the car, he whines like crazy, and he barks, and doesn't want me to leave. He wants to come with me, but he can't. I can't bring him in the store. So does that for a while. He sees me disappear. So my wife said, he's going to the store. He's going to come out over there. He's gone into the store door. Anyway, and so he's watching like crazy. When I come back, he looks at me, and he sees me coming with the shopping cart and everything. He goes through the window like that. He knows it's me, because he barks at people. He barks at other people, even far away, or other dogs. That bothers me a little bit. I can't. I don't know what to do to train him. I tell him not to do that, but he does anyway. So. But he doesn't bark here. He doesn't unless somebody knocks at the door. He'll bark. Somebody doesn't know him. So 157 pounds. My Jenny was 100 pounds. That is heavy. Labrador, female Labrador, 100 pounds. She was muscles on that, so strong. She was a rescue dog also. So she could pull you. She could drag me around the field like that. A large breed. This one is pretty strong though for his size. He's around, I think it's at 60, 65, 70 pounds, but he was like they were giving him rations or something because when he come here, he almost ate. I'm not kidding you, 8 kilos of dried food in a couple of weeks. Now he's 3 weeks old, so he went through 8 kilos of dried food. No, I didn't try that. I wanted to try that, but I'm anxious about that because I don't want them to fight over a ball because dogs will fight, or there could be jealousy over me because the dog loves me, the other dog and my neighbor's dog loves me too, but there could be a fight. I know it's a female on their side, he's a male, but I know that the day that I brought him home, he was in the back seat. Now, Abby, when my neighbor opened the door and gave me a plastic ball, but it didn't last very long. Abby, when she's used to it, so she jumped in the car in the front seat, and they smelled each other and they go, and then he started going growling, I guess he was surprised. I hadn't tried it, but the other day I noticed that he was running out here in the yard, and Abby's across the street, pretty far. Like it's not like one beside the other. And Abby was barking, and this dog started barking too, so they could hear each other. Because dogs could be jealous. Because Abby loves me like crazy too. Because I've had her as like, I kept her for a month here, while the other one was in the hospital. I kept Abby, but I couldn't keep both of them because I don't know. You know, I don't like to tie them up. I don't like to put them in cages. So I just he loves his freedom here. Like he just loves he keeps an eye on that ball like crazy. This is no longer a wrong unconditional love tarot show. This is a dog show. It's Dubai and Ron. Yeah, there you go. Good night. It's in the music. Yeah. Sweet dreams. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Yeah. Go have maybe I have some hot chocolate. Yeah. I ate some chocolate tonight. A little bit of chocolate. But I love other stuff. Like I love the blueberry muffin. So I sometimes me and my wife eat that almost 18 of them during the week. Blueberry muffin. Once in a while, have a blueberry muffin. Oh Jesus, they're just as good chocolate too. Don't ever give chocolate to your dog though. It's bad for them because the toxic for them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I can't blame you. You're so tired. My typing thumbs are creating all new languages. Yeah, yeah, it's cute. Eh? Yeah, yeah, I know. You should have saw Abby is two colors. He has three colors, and Abby has a tail, and he doesn't have a tail. But it's the same breed, except um, he's got a gene or something was born without a tail. So yeah, it could be. Yeah, I wonder if he senses other people in the chat he's talking about. He's, well, he doesn't. He hears my voice, but he doesn't hear your voice. But he heard Chrissy's voice a while ago, or the TV. But anyway. Thank you. It's in the music, and take care of yourself, and let me know you know uh, how you doing. Yeah. Hmm. So I bought him a doggy blanket. I bought him a leash. I bought him a new collar. Everything. But it's hard to believe he's 8 years old. The way he acts, he's got a lot of friggin' energy in him. You know. Yeah. Thank you, Patricia Frantino. Yeah. Thank you. Good night, Patricia Frantino. Thank you for sharing your time and stay safe. Much love and night to you. I hope New York it's stay warm there. Also, I believe New York is getting the cold weather also, like here. So New Jersey, New York, whatever. Yeah, I need to introduce both of them. Yeah, they've been introduced, but it's like a shock because when my neighbor opened the door, Abby's used to me. So yeah, you're 15 degrees. Well, we're in the minus something. Oh my God. Hey, Patricia, it's minus 28 Celsius. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I believe it's maybe minus 16 Fahrenheit or something like that. 16 minus 17. I don't know. I didn't look it up yet, but it's minus 28 Celsius right now. Yeah. This is a polar bear. Polar. That's what Debbie, whatever her name is, she did predictions on the weather and all kinds of predictions. Uh, so I was watching her, and she said there's a cold snap going through parts of United States and parts of Canada, and she named Quebec where I am. So she's, but it's worse. Like here, it's only minus 28 Celsius, but some places tonight it's like right now minus 28 here, but it could be minus 50 in Saguenay, uh, Quebec, or somewhere like that up north. It's even colder than that. I wouldn't want to be like it's freezing here in DC area. Yeah. But not as cold as here. You guys are not used to the cold. You guys are not used to the cold. I don't have a I don't put batteries in my gloves for nothing. Okay. I have a ski mask where the whole face is is hidden from the cold. But you guys are not used to that stuff. But we don't usually we get minus 20, minus 18. But now today this is cold right now. It's going to get minus 30, 35 tonight or sort of maybe. But yeah. So stay warm. Stay warm and stay safe. Oh my God. You already split this one, eh? There's a hole in this ball too. I just saw it. Construed. Wow. Anyway. That was nice of Chrissy to join me for a little while. So anyway, I know she's in the morning. She's got all the sun. It's summertime over there. When it's summertime here, it's winter over there. So. I don't heat in a while. I long time ago we had it's so friggin' expensive to heat with oil here. I heat with electric power, okay. But now I use electric heaters. I used to have a wood stove. That was too much work. There's too much work there. So uh, wooden stove, or I don't use oil anymore. That's friggin' expensive. Yeah, oil furnace. That was when I was a kid, a young. We had an oil tank in the friggin' house in the basement that heated the furnace. Uh, wow. And then I had when I was here, I for a couple maybe a year or two had heated a stove, oil stove, not a furnace, but an oil stove. Like it looked like a wood stove, but it was oil. Okay, but it was too much. So I went back to electric heating, and now I got a generator. So if power goes out, I have a generator that plugs up to the house. It gives me at least 10 circuits for my well water because I need electricity to bring the water up. My toilet, a lot of things, 10 circuits. So Texas has natural gas. Okay. Yeah, but Quebec is known for our own electric power to create electricity. So everything works. Most of us are on electricity. So I have like a contract with Hydro Quebec that we pay every month. So it's so much they figure the consumption, how much electricity we consume every year, and they make an estimate, and then we are are like have a contract with them. And that's it. So right now we're lucky we didn't lose power yet because there's so much consume. Uh, People consume a lot of electricity right now because of the cold weather. So um, I hope we don't run out of power because then you lose your heat, you lose everything. Then you have to run for the generator. I don't like to run that thing. So anyway, no more questions, Dishy, for tonight. If you come back, um, please come back next week or something. I'm not doing any more questions right now. I've been on almost 3 hours. This is at the end of the night for me for this Saturday night on. So please come back later on. Yeah, Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday. I tried to grow the channel, but it's not easy on YouTube because people there's all kinds of. Sorry. Okay, I've been on for almost 3 hours right now. So. And we're freezing like hell, so I'm gonna have something hot to eat and everything. I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you guys. My heart goes out to everybody in the states. Stay safe. Much love and light, and take care of yourself. So I hope to see you on. If you can come back on Wednesday. And thank you so much to all my wonderful people, moderators, and everything. So. And I hope you enjoyed the dog show because it's a dog show with my dog all right here. Uh, I it's part of me right now. So it's a dog show now. Thank you. Good night, everyone.